All right, here we're ready to go. Here are the supplies you're going to need for water quality parameter sampling. You'll need a smart device with an app called SparkView on it. You will need your Pascal equipment, and in that Pascal equipment you need an AirLink. This is a device that through Bluetooth wirelessly connects your probe to your smart device so you can actually read what you're collecting. This is your water quality sensor. This is what you're going to connect into your Pascal AirLink 2. You're going to need your conductivity sensor or probe. This is going to be for salinity. You'll need your temperature probe, your pH probe, your dissolved oxygen probe, and your turbidimeter. And of course, you're going to need a helper. All right, first, you're going to take your device off sleep mode. You're going to swipe your screen open, and you're going to go into your device and look for your SparkView app. Once you've found your SparkView app, you're going to make sure you're on your home page, and you're going to go into a circle of circles, a button of circles at the top, and you're going to connect your actual device. Make sure your Bluetooth is on first for your AirLink. All right. Once that's connected, you're going to go into a preset lab that we've already made for you. We have one for water quality and one for environmental quality. So since we're doing water quality, we're going to go ahead and press our water quality button, click on our page cover, and it's going to take us through a set of questions that you're going to have to answer as a group, such as what is today's date and what is the name of your school or organization. And then once you go through that, you're going to actually have a set of instructions here in case you get lost when out on your visit. You're going to be able to go through and see what you need to do. All right, so first we're going to measure temperature and pH. So we're going to have Caitlin, our helper, go ahead and connect the temperature and pH probes into our water quality sensor. Make sure that when you're connecting your probes to your sensor, that you're connecting it to the right port. And each port is actually labeled. So water quality is going to go where water quality is labeled, and pH is going to go where pH is labeled. With our pH probe, we're going to use the lock and turn. So you're going to pop it in and then turn it to lock it. And then you're going to unscrew the vial at the bottom of your probe. It's important not to spill the liquid in this vial. It's not dangerous to you or the environment. It's simply a salt solution, but we do need to keep that so that our probe doesn't dry out and crack or become damaged. All right, so now Caitlin's ready to go ahead and go into the water, and we're going to go ahead and take our measurement. All right, so Caitlin's ready to go ahead and take our water sample. When you're taking your sample, make sure that you dip your probes at least 3/4 the way past in the water, but don't get your wires wet, and make sure that you don't ever get the actual Bluetooth device wet. That should not ever go in the water. All right, go ahead and dip your probes. On your SparkView application, there's going to be a green play button. You're going to go ahead and tap your green play button, and it's automatically going to start taking your reading. This reading will go for about 30 seconds. It's also predetermined, just like our lab, so you don't have to worry about stopping it. All right, looks like our reading's up. Go ahead and make sure you record everything that you find in your data binder. And there are specific spots for each parameter measurement that you take. In addition to using our data binder, make sure you also save the information onto your actual smart device. All right, so we're done with water temperature and pH. We're going to move on to our next reading. We're going to take out our probes, put them back into our box, and then we're going to get our conductivity probe. All right, so Caitlin's going ahead and plugging in our conductivity probe. Just like with the pH probe, it's the click it in and lock it method. All right, so now you're ready to come out to the water again. Once you dip your conductivity probe, please make sure you dip it past this circle. That will ensure you're going to actually get a good reading. All right, so go ahead and dip your probe. Again, you're going to press your green play button. And your button will automatically stop recording at the end of 30 seconds. All right, looks like 30 seconds is up. Again, we're going to go ahead and save that information into our smart device and also record it into our data binder. Make sure you are always doing this, and you will probably actually need an extra hand. Alright, so you're going to do your dissolved oxygen reading now. Make sure, just like with the pH, you unscrew your vial. You want to keep this set aside so that the liquid doesn't drop out. Alright, when it's time to plug it into your actual sensor, make sure you pay particular attention to your prongs. It's just like with computers, you don't want to jam something in the wrong port. So you're going to make sure that you see how many prongs are at the top, and then line that up with the actual port that it goes into. So we're going to make sure it's on the right side, so it should plug in pretty smoothly and easily. If you have difficulty, please ask your instructor rather than just trying to push it in. Alright, so now we're actually ready to take our dissolved oxygen reading. This method is going to be a little bit different from our other probes. We're actually going to swirl it in the water. Alright, go ahead, Caitlin. Alright, again, we're going to press play. And let that swirl in the water. Alright, there's our 30 seconds. Go ahead and take that out. We're going to again record on our data binder and then record on our smart device. Alright, now you're ready for your last water quality parameter measurement, which is called turbidity. So first, you want to take your turbidimeter and open it up. There's going to be a clear, empty vial inside. This is what you need to fill with the water from the estuary. Also, it connects a little differently than the other probes. So you're going to go ahead and unplug the entire water quality sensor from the AirLink, and instead put your turbidimeter inside. Alright, and then you're going to get someone to go ahead and fill up your vial. Awesome, thanks, Caitlin. Alright, so before you put it in the turbidimeter, you kind of want to wipe it off your pants first because you don't want to get the actual inside of the device wet. You're going to close it, just hold it straight out, and press play. And it's as easy as that. At the end of 30 seconds, you'll have your reading. Alright, 30 seconds is up. And we're going to make sure we record it in our data binder and then also save everything you've done on your smart device. You can do this by going into a triangle at the top of your SparkView application, clicking on that triangle, and going to Save File. So now, if we need to go back and look and make sure we have all that data, we can go into that save file and get everything you guys recorded.